Hello and welcome back to the show. This is your guy Obi as usual. Today we'll be talking about Chelsea Football Club and whether Frank Lampard makes the cut to be the manager there at Chelsea. Sorry. And so for the last 4 weeks, Frank Lampard has been put under intense pressure. Many fans, of course, many former players have questioned the credentials of Frank Lampard and whether he makes the cut to be but the manager there at Chelsea, because we're looking at a situation where Chelsea so far has won 7 games, have drawn 5 games, and they have lost 5 games. And looking at the coming games, of course, coming fixtures, they have Fulham away, they have Leicester away, they have Wolves at home, they have Burnley at home, and they have Tottenham away. Two of these games are very tricky for Chelsea. In their current form, these two fixtures, we're talking about Leicester away and Tottenham away. These are two tricky fixtures. Yeah. And so Fulham and Wolves and Burnley, you can say Frank Lampard can redeem himself. And of course, there has been a lot of rumors, a lot of people are asking Frank Lampard to step aside because they think or they say that Frank Lampard is an inexperienced coach, and so they are even wondering why Abramovich has not sacked him. But again, let's just make a comparison between Frank Lampard and some of the managers that have managed Chelsea dating back to the last decade. And so the first one we are talking about here is Claudio Ranieri. Claudio Ranieri played 90 games with a win ratio of 54 games. He was sacked. Jose Mourinho Ranieri was hired in 2000, and he left in 2004. He was sacked. Number two, we have Jose Mourinho, who is the manager now at Tottenham Hotspur, hired in 2004 and left in 2007. And about his performance, he played 185 games. The win ratio for Jose Mourinho is 67%. Pretty good performance there. Number three, we have Avram Grant, September 2007 to May 2008. He played 54 games only, win ratio percentage of 67%, similar to Jose Mourinho, but of course he played less amount of games. Number four, we have Luis Felipe Scolari, 2008 to 2009. There's like few months. And so he only played 36 games. And the win ratio is 56%. He was sacked. Another one we are looking at is Gus Hiddink, February 2009 to May 2009. February to May. He only played 22 games. Win percentage 73. Of course, the win percentage, the amount of games he won were many, but with 22 games, maybe it wasn't enough. Yeah, and so Gus Hiddink was sacked. Number six is Carlo Ancelotti, June 2009 to May 2011. He played 109 games, and so the win ratio is 61%. Still, he was sacked. Number seven, Andreas Villas-Boas, June 2011 to March 2012. This is the guy that won the Champions League. Yeah. He took charge of course, he was the manager, and he got 40 games. Yeah. And he played 40 games. Of course, he managed 40 games, sorry, and the win ratio percentage is 48%. Not the best, but this is the guy who was assistant coach after Carlo Ancelotti left. This guy took over and he won the Champions League. Yeah, but still, that was not enough. He was sacked. So number 8, we have Roberto Di Matteo, March 2012 to November 2012. Around 7 months there, 42 games, 57% win ratio percentage. Not the best, 42 games only. He was supposed to do better, maybe 90 or 80%. So he was sacked. Number 9, Rafa Benitez, November 2012 to May 2013. 48 games, win ratio of 58%, not the best, and so he was sacked. Number 10, Jose Mourinho. Once again, he came back and he took over in 2013 to December 2015. 136 games, win ratio of 59%. Of course, at first his win ratio was 67. This time around, because the games were many, the win ratio percentage came down to 59%, and so he did not last, and so he was fired. And who took over? Gus Hiddink once again. December 2015 to May 2016, he played only 27 games, win ratio percentage 37. So this must be so horrendous, and so he was sacked. Antonio Conte, July 2016 to July 2018, win rate, of course, he managed 106 games this time around, win ratio percentage of 65. Yeah, this guy won the Premier League. Looking at the number of games he played, 106 games, 65% win ratio percentage. This is a good result, good performance. I don't know why he was sacked, but again, we're talking about Abramovich, and so he was sacked. Maurizio Sarri, 2018 July to June 2019, only 63 games, 62% win ratio. He was sacked. Now, July 2019 to date, we have Frank Lampard. So Frank Lampard has managed 80 games, and the win percentage is 51. And so those are the comparisons. Of course, not so detailed, but again, we're talking about Chelsea Football Club that bought more than any other English Premier League. The players, some of the key players are out of form right now, and we cannot just blame the manager, because the manager just manages, coaches, and it's the duty of the players to produce the goods for the club. And it has come to a point where now most of the players are out of form, and Chelsea is not really performing well. Has lost 5 games already in the English Premier League. Have only won 7. They have drawn 5. And many people touted Chelsea to be one of the contenders of the English Premier League title this season. But things are not working out. And so I don't know, because looking at the fixture, of course, I've already talked about it. If there is not gonna be a turnaround very soon, I think Frank Lampard job is under immense pressure, is under a lot of jeopardy, and we are talking about Abramovich, a billionaire who is not inclined toward mercy when it comes to underperforming managers. Yeah, he has had 14 managers he has fired ever since he took over in 2003, and of course, Frank Lampard is not so experienced manager. He's an experienced manager, but I think he's a good manager. Whether the owner of the club will accord him more time to put the team together, because players are there. And this is the funny thing about football. Sometimes things just don't fall into place. Like, we are looking at Chelsea with a lot of players who are talented, who can produce goods for the club anytime, but again, it's not coming. The only positive I can take from Chelsea right now is because this dip in form has come a bit early in the season. Yeah, where you can look at it and say, you know what, there can be a turnaround. Chelsea can still make it because they are at 26 points. The leaders of the league have 32. So those are only six points adrift. And if Chelsea can win the next like 3 matches, they'll just catch up. So I don't think from where I stand that there's any cause of concern, because Manchester United have gone through this and now they are joint leaders in the, of course, leaders of the Premier League. Arsenal lost 7 consecutive games, and now Arteta has turned the ship around. The team is now performing. I don't know why it's becoming so different with Chelsea fans and former players asking uh, the hierarchy there at Chelsea to sack the manager. Yeah, so you cannot really uh, blame them, Lampard. You cannot blame the board because the board has bought the right players. So it's just a matter of time, And once Chelsea starts winning, I think they'll put in a shift of good performances and the sky's the limit. And so for me personally, I would say give Frank Lampard more time and the result will surely come. That's about my time. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for your time. And if you have not subscribed, please do so. Thank you. Bye.